So like every group has decided to have a comeback in the span of either the last 3 months or like the next 6 months. ATs is like end of the month, and my shelves need some love. I don't even currently use the bottom 2 or 3, and I mean Stray Kids is squished beyond belief. Like, it needs to breathe. So I decided to bring you guys along while I entirely pull everything off my shelves, put everything back on my shelves, and proceed to make them look pretty, as well as including all the new albums that I've managed, the few new albums I've managed to accumulate. It is currently going on 5 p.m, sun is setting, so the lights will possibly be a little funky, but bear with it as we have good vibes and sort this chaos out. I'm going to put some music on, I'm going to pull everything off the table, and we'll go from there.
When my days end, I must just fall in love. I know the DJ and I love this song. Me and you and the night feel so young. Every single moment has
Like, Realm, like the 3 versions I have are literally hidden on a bottom shelf because I had no space to put them with BTS. Maybe I can find them a new home. I have concert freebies hidden in a corner.
led up to this one. Whoa, did the star
From a friend, the Tiny Tan Mac is Happy Meal boxes. I'm gonna actually cut them up and find somewhere to put those. And then in my A3 book, I've kept some of the posters and stuff in here, just to keep them flat if they're not on the wall. It's also got some of my other artwork in here. So, not the plan for today, but if I find random miscellaneous posters, I'll try and put them away as well. I mean, laying it out on the table, I didn't realise I had quite this much. Now, I would love to keep it in, or actually I want to go back to fully alphabetical order. So I would do my 4 groups of ATs, BTS, 17 Stray Kids. But I definitely want to space these. Now, the only problem with this IKEA bookshelf is this middle shelf I can't move. So we're stuck with this one. We'll have to work around that. But the rest were good to move as is. I also think BTS may need 2 shelves. Well, I stacked this terribly, didn't I? All of ATs. So I had ATs originally on this shelf, and I've got the limited in your fantasy, which is just living flat on a shelf. I kind of would like to, I think, make it tall enough that it's a bit of a back piece to show it off a bit. So I need to bring it down at least 1, maybe 2. So let's do that. We're going 1 more. I just knocked over my tiny tents. They're not on the floor. Oh, I mean, I guess that works. I put the shelf on the floor and forgot about it. Alright. Well, that was my starting point. Now what? ATs, let's go. Right, so ATs I had over here. The polkas. I think this is the AT CDs. I've separated, like, I've got one out of, I guess, every generation of albums, like each Fever 1, Fever 2, I've got 1 CD out of each. So when I eventually, and that's what I want to get next, is probably a CD player to live here, so I can go put all the CDs on. They each have a CD, which I've just been keeping in this back corner here. And I mean, part of the purpose of rearranging this was for ATEEZ has come back is the next one that I've got coming up, and like BTS Arirang's just been. It's the two main things I needed to fit and get ready for. I kind of was so annoyed that ATEEZ, for at least for Australia, because they did the US ones, didn't do like the diary form or the book style, because I've got. This video really just demonstrates how much of a klutz I am. Oh, I'm just gonna do it again. As I was saying, how it they're all like book size, and I could have lined them up all so nicely, like 1, 2, 3. I put it backwards again. Could have lined them up so nicely, but now we're missing the In Your Fantasy number 3. I lined it up, okay. They did, okay. Fixed it. World. Ashes to Light. This is the only Japanese release that I have so far. A big goal for the rest of the year is I really do want to work on filling in album gaps. And I think I'm finally coming to the conclusion, like, I want ATEEZ to be my alt group. They are my alt group in every other content kind of form. But I started on Stray Kids, so I have a lot of that. BTS, I've got really lucky and found a lot in bulk, like secondhand sales. And 17's been a lot of presents, so ATEEZ is entirely my own collection via me. I mean, I love it slightly more, but also like this was in a mystery pack. A few of these have all just, I've got really lucky of pulling my groups in mystery packs. So
Where's the line? Well, maybe it's a sign we should do tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me there. And let's do tonight.
I mean, they're just empty boxes, but they signify which one and where the cards came from. They might disappear later if I manage to fill the shelf, but this is Outlaw and Fever. The last few things. So we've got like a Yeosung. This is a freebie that I actually made. Yeosung is my bias for ATEEZ. I then have the random ATEEZ trading cards. And my friend actually originally got some albums for me in Thailand when she went away. Because anywhere other than Australia is so much cheaper for albums. So she found this random black box. Neither of us thought to read what the sign or the price tag said, but it was ATEEZ. So she asked if I wanted it. I went, yeah, why not? It turns out they're Band-Aids. I never want to use, like, I could use them. I don't know if they're actual official proper ones or like more deco ones. I mean, why would you make decorative Band-Aids? But like, they're real cute. But I mean, we've watched me drop three things now. Might need them. But like, I just want the cute packaging on the shelf, but it's one that falls over, so we've got to figure out where to put that. I think that's the best I'm going to get for that one. Next. BTS. I never put the light stick up there, did I? No. See, I feel like the light stick, I can put it here. We just might have to move the Band-Aids. I just need to part with the Band-Aids, I think. But I got very lucky of being gifted this for Christmas for like the concert, which was in March. Here we go. Just to the side. I think that works. I can never get them straight. Alright, wait up on them. So as I mentioned earlier, a lot of my BTS albums, I think I bought like 3 myself, like when I got into them like last year, about just over a year ago now actually, of well, you're gonna have to lean though. Yeah, about just over a year ago, it was like the week before my birthday, my friend is so happy that I ended up getting into them. It was literally, I feel like I was led by the typical Felix appeared on TikTok one day and I'd actually sent it to my friend and went, because I knew she was into K-pop, and I'd kind of read the like caption and it had a hashtag K-pop, so I'd sent it to like my friend. And she goes, yeah, so that's actually Felix out of Stray Kids. I went, okay. And it was like, I thought nothing of it. And then the next 2-3 days, I ended up getting, I think, a few more Felix ones were popping up. So, yes, Stray Kids was my lead into all of K-pop. It was definitely Stray Kids, and then I feel like I was led, or she led me towards BTS while I went off on a, oh, what have I lost? Oh, your song sticker. I'll put that away later. Yeah, so I went One Direction with ATs. That was definitely my own discovery. Well, BTS, I gently got my hand held on the way for that one. I mean, I could shove Map of the Soul over there just to give some height, but then, yeah, okay, let's do that.
First we get problems, I'm evaporating. Baby, I'm just guessing, but I've got a...
I think I'm gonna... Okay, nothing is structurally sound in this video. But... I think some of them would come join the party. Should I leave them there or I'll put them back up top? I'll deal with them later. There's enough issues of things falling in this video. Never Walk Alone, I actually have 2 copies of. I really want to figure out something to do with like my dual copies of albums. Like, I feel like I could probably cut this up and maybe scrapbook with it. Is that like something you guys would want to see? Because 1, it will clear out my shelf. 2, I don't feel like I'm being wasteful having 2 of them just sitting around doing nothing. Like, I guess that was also the point of this channel, was every album has so many like, not just the PCs, but you've got like bookmarks, or you've got postcards, or you've got all other inclusions that just sit around and like collect things otherwise. So like, is there something in particular you'd want to see me try with like album inclusions? Like, I'm open to try and figure it out, because so we've got Sugar's like card. I've got a Sweet Dreams of J-Hope, which came with a photo card set that I did with my friend, but this is the other half, so I won't let her keep the original because I've got the digital versions. Postcard out of the mystery box that I unboxed earlier on the channel, and then I also just have 2 photo card just cut out of, this was their Netflix like stage performance. This is the shelf I can't move, so I'm thinking maybe a bit of a miscellaneous shelf. I could do my miscellaneous. So these albums are all albums that were, so other than X Love tucked in the middle here, X Love's the other group that I try and collect everything for, but I'm missing their latest comeback. Again, I'm behind. But otherwise, every other miscellaneous album is out of mystery boxes that I've bought for fun, so...
One more thing said, I must just fall in I'm the DJ and I love this song. Me and you and the night feel so young.
I'm going to tuck like this Lucemble light stick. It's a croissant. This was out of a mystery box. As I literally said, it's adorable, like the croissant. I did kind of listen to the group. I mean, the music was okay. I'm not a huge girl group fan, but I mean, the croissant's adorable. So I would love eventually to put that up somewhere, but can't right now. I think I'm just going to stack my boxes here just to keep them out of the way.
First we make problems are evaporating.
My top, I started decorating top loaders and then it has since exploded into any available sticker must be used. I need a box. Like this is my box for sleeves I've got and I've tried to keep it so organized, but like, I need like a container. I don't have a spare one at the moment. I don't think. I might. Again, let me have a look. It's not white or goes anywhere with the colour scheme over there, but I mean, at least it fits them all. So, I'm going to tuck also my unused ones at the back, because they also just fly around on my shelves. And then I think I'm just going to tuck, other than my photo cards, I think I'm going to tuck other stuff up here. Well, let's start with, we've got top loaders, all my Blake sleeves. Polka Market is another one that I buy a lot of cards off, so these containers are really great for that. This has got all my current Lomo cards in it. I did have them in the white, this one, but all my other groups, like the mystery albums and that, and X Love, the official ones are in here. Because I don't have that many of them, but I at least wanted them sorted. So all my Lomo has got relinquished to a tiny plastic box. And this one is all my other cards to sort. I want to get a few more and then I'll probably make a video of sorting that. Maybe when I redo my binders like I really, really want.
Maybe I'm just guessing, but I've got a feel.
Next is, well, alphabetical order would mean 17. 17, righty. Right, well. I was going to say Stray Kids, I think is the most overwhelming to me, so. Oh, I forgot my little hobby keychain. 17. My first 17 albums was this stack at the Happy Birthday. This was, I would say, the last group I got into. They came very much at the same time that BTS did. I would like to keep it center. I do like that as the centerpiece. I apologise because you guys are going to start struggling to probably see down here. I'll talk you all through it and then I'll get a video of it later for you guys, or maybe it might have to be tomorrow based on this horrendous. As it gets later, it's just going to get darker, unfortunately. But yes, I think I might be able to bring this one up a little bit, unless I want to stand those up, which I might actually. I think I'm going to stand these up. Where is your disc? Disc, okay. Just going to keep that running theme and then in the corner. Okay. So I can ping this up like two actually. It's going to disappear down here for. Try and find the tallest thing to stand up. Okay, that's it. Right, where's that CD? Right, let's put these in the middle. My apologies, I've shrunk. I also, like, I have this thing, I bought, there was a sale on, so I bought some cute versions because they were real cheap. I kind of understood what a kit album was, but like, I kind of feel like, other than now I have some really good photos for like, I could do some scrapbook pages, I feel like. Like, so this is like Beam, so this is Hoshi and Uzi's like, their album. Like, these are really good like photo, like quality. Like, I feel like I could make a really good page out of them. And they could make some good scrapbook pages. But like, you're just paying for some really high quality photos and a little cube that you can like connect to your phone. But then if you want to keep listening, you've either got to carry it around or not, because it's only on there for I think like 24 hours. So I have 3 boxes of basically glorified pictures. So I'm not going to buy any more kits. I think I'm just gonna like, if I'm gonna do scrapbooking, I can print out photos otherwise. So that's my little issue with 17 of their kit versions. Feels a bit unnecessary, but each their own, I guess. I have the entire birthday collection. I took the tear here literally. I didn't realize later that I could have opened the box like a normal human. So I ripped it. So just to keep the effect, I've taped it back so you can still kind of open it and you still get the sneak peek. This was an incredibly lucky pick too. Like, the Daredevil is each member. I have 3 biases in 17, but I will definitely say that Uzi is I would definitely say is my number 1. And then I have Wonu and The8. They're my 3 and they're in each unit. Didn't plan that, but that worked out real great. So I toured this while I was staying with my friends. And this was what I saw. And I literally gasped and went, I can't honestly have this luck, because I was opening Stray Kids albums at the time, was pulling IN, my bias, and my friend's bias, Bangchan, in every album. And I went, surely my luck will run out. And then I pulled this, which is his entire binder of just Uzi cards. I was shell-shocked. I didn't honestly know what to do, because I just like, I don't get it. I shouldn't have this luck. So, if you need to pull your bias and you're ever around me, I can try. And then, what? No! I have the poster for FML sitting around. I will put that in that folder that I had. Oh, it's down here. And keep that flat. It makes it easier to put up later, honestly, because they're flatter. So we've got FML and the kits. Oh, and CXM. Don't know what they were thinking, or they knew exactly what they were thinking when they called themselves that. I think FML, I'm gonna... keep 17 simple. Oh. My season's greetings. I got given this as a Christmas present at the end of 2025 because it was on sale. So I'm trying to multi-purpose everything in here. So like, I'll use it the best I can without the things that are dated. I cut up the like dire planner kind of thing, so I've got all the members' photos. I do kind of plan to do like scrapbook pages with each of these. Like, I'll tear them up and I want to make like, I have scrapbooks for every group that I'm working through, doing every single song. That's all my shorts on the channel at the moment, basically. I'm just trying to catch up on them. But then I want to do more, like, just member-specific or, like, birthday scrapbook pages, just anything K-pop related, not specifically songs. So I feel like they're going to be really good for that. We have this question card in this one that I don't honestly have the energy to fill out. So it's just existing in the box. You have, like, birthday cards in here. Well, you had each member's cards, and then you've got, like, the birthday pack and calendar in here, which is obsolete. But, again, I don't want to throw it out. There's this cute, very simple bookmark. It's just vibing here. And then you've got the photo book, which is... It's the same photos out of the planner, which I was tempted to, like... I would cut it up and do collages out of it, but because it's the proper photo book, I feel bad ruining it, so I want to just stick to the pages. But currently that's all just living in here with no other purpose. The planner part, because it's not dated, I'm currently using for like content planning and stuff. Because if I don't write that down, I'm going to forget what I thought of, and then I'm going to procrastinate and never get anything done. But on that note, I've got this ribbon that's floating around. So let's put this back together. And I've started planning more and more content stuff, which is also honestly making me feel like, because my viewpoint last year was season's greetings, unless you're a planner, you are only buying it for the photo cards and the photo book. I don't feel like you actually buy for the practicality of like the planner and the desk calendar unless you you use those things consistently. So I could not justify the season's greetings at all. So now that I've broken into this and used the non-dated stuff, I feel like I'm justified to buy one for 2027 when they drop. Right, what do you got left? Stray Kids. Stray Kids. Well, I know that, to start with, mixtape is the tallest. So let's start by adjusting our shelves, shall we? Cool. I'm gonna stack Stray Kids like vertically. Again, you might not be able to see very well from there. You're behind the table there now, probably. So. Alright, you can sit up there and then you can't fall. I mean, well, this is going to make it very obvious who my bias is, isn't it? The only two accordions I own are my bias. I also have, and I know it's not the official one, but I do have a Foxy, I can never say the right way around. I do have a knockoff that lives on the shelf. Now where to put Leave It and Foxy I Am. All my miscellaneous stuff's just living down the bottom, other than my junk shelf. Cool. That actually works. They're perfect height down there, honestly. Could not have planned that better. Keep those hands up for tonight. Well, I rearranged shelves. Everything's back on the shelves. Tiny Tans is still in disarray. I feel like it shows everything a little bit more. I really want to rework that middle spot, but that's going to be a lot of work. That stuff needs to be worked around. Like I need to buy the player and then rework some of this other stuff. But then I feel like I would pull it together if I can get the player in there. And if later down the line I manage to split up BTS with that, like as I said, the solo into like solo end albums, But for now, I think I'm really, really proud of that. I'm going to call it for the night. I'm going to leave it here. I'm either going to I'll get some of the footage now, or I'll film when we actually have some daylight and some light so you guys can see better. So I'll give you some close-ups of the shelves, and I'll love you and leave you till next time. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, subscribe, stick around till next time.